Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm taking English class 2 subject the elves and the shoemaker. What do you mean by elves? Little people who know magic. So let us learn the story of the elves and the shoemaker and find out what kind of magic going on here. Once upon a time, there was a poor, very hard-working shoemaker who lived in a village. He spent his days cobbling shoes. Can you see in the picture what was the shoemaker is doing? Yes, he was cobbling his shoes. So he could earn enough money to feed his family. One day, he only had the leather for one pair of shoes. Leather means a material made from the skin of an animal. That means he had a very small piece of leather from which he can make only one pair of shoes. At night, he cut out the red leather and kept it on his table. Like how you keep your uniform and books ready to get ready early morning, in the same way, he had cut the leather and kept it so that next morning he could make the shoes quickly. I am tired, he said. I will make the shoes in the morning. Then he went to sleep. Next morning, the shoemaker was surprised when he entered his shop. He saw a beautiful pair of red shoes on his table. He wondered who had made them. Just then, a man walked into his shop. He liked the pair of red shoes. He bought them for his son. The shoemaker got good money for them. He was very happy. Why was he happy? Because earlier he neither had money nor leather, but now he bought leather for 2 more shoes. From that money, he cut out the leather, kept it on the table as usual, and went to bed early. When morning came, he found 2 pairs of shoes ready on the table. The shoemaker did not know who had made them, but they were fine shoes. Fine means nice shoes. People bought them and paid the shoemaker a lot of money. Soon the shoemaker had enough money to buy a lot of leather. But every night somebody made fine shoes and left them on his table. Everyone knew about his shoes. He became famous. Everyone wanted to buy them. Soon the shoemaker became rich. One evening at Christmas time, the shoemaker told his wife, I will stay up tonight. I want to know who comes and makes fine shoes for me. So the old couple hid. Hid means hide past. Hid themselves. Hid means past tense of hide. So the old couple hid themselves behind a curtain to see what happened at night. At midnight, they saw 3 little elves enter the shop. I don't know elves meaning little people who know magic. The 3 magic people enter the shop. They were wearing old torn clothes. Torn means past tense of tear. They sat on the shoemaker's bench and began to make the leather on it into shoes. Can you see in the picture how nicely by enjoying they are making the shoes? But they worked really fast till all the shoes were ready. Keeping the shoes on the table, they ran away as quietly as had come. Because the shoemaker said, the shoemaker said, these little elves have helped us. Because of elves' help, shoemaker became rich. So they decided to thank them for their help. Who are decided? Shoemaker and his wife. To whom? To elves. They had an idea. Shoemaker's wife made a new shirt, a coat, a waistcoat, and a pair of pants for them. And Shoemaker made a little pair of shoes. When the clothes were ready, the shoemaker and his wife put them on the table. They hid behind the curtain to watch what the little elves would do. At midnight, the elves came in. They were going to work. But when they saw the clothes, they were very pleased. Pleased means happy. They changed into their new clothes quickly. They laughed and danced happily around the room. After that, the elves went away and were never seen again. The shoemaker and his wife were very happy to give the helpful elves the gifts that they loved so much. So, dear children, what you have learned from the story? Good, hard-working people always get help. Now, here the grammar part. See, children, here they are given, underline the nouns and the words used in place of nouns in the following sentence. I'll show the example. See, if we can use other words in the place of nouns, we do not say or write the noun again and again. For example, Sheila is my sister. She is younger than me. Now Sheila. Sheila is the name of the person. But again I am not using here Sheila is younger than me. No. Instead of Sheila I am using she. One more example. Instead of noun we are using here pronoun. Instead of Sheila I am using she. Okay. Now next one more example. Roy lives in my building. He plays football. Roy is the name of the person, but Roy is the boy name. So instead of Roy, I am using here he. The pronoun he instead of noun. My parents are sleeping. My parents. Here my parents are nouns. Instead of parents are noun. Instead of noun, I am using they. So they are very tired. So complete page number exercise from page number 33 to 37 and write main B, answer the questions in your classroom.